Wax moths. Beekeepers suffer wax moths, but there's a way around it. I'll share that with you later. And I'm also going to be talking about the different types of foundation and frames for your honeybees and cleaning up wax moth problems. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. This is a beekeeping series, and I wanted to share with you guys a problem that beekeepers have, and that's called wax moths. Wax moths will get into wherever your wax is. Like this one is drawn wax, drawn comb on a foundation, which is in a frame. And what they do is they lay their larvae, lay their eggs, and create a little bit of a web in there and start eating the wax. And they make a mess out of your frames if they're not stored properly. I just recently talked to a beekeeper, and he shared with me how he is able to overcome wax moths, and that's storing his frames with foundation and drawn comb separated in a lighted area. So wax moths don't like the airflow and they don't like the light, apparently, so he doesn't have to worry about them. But if you're going to store your frames out of season, then store them in an area where it's going to be protected from the weather. Now let's talk about frame size. There's basically two types of frames, two sizes of frames. You've got the frame that is a large frame that goes into brood chambers, deeps, where the baby bees are raised, and this is the size of a brood frame. Now compared to a honey super, these are smaller frames because as it fills up with honey, it gets really heavy, so that's why they're a little bit smaller. They fit in what they call the honey supers on top of the hives. Now in the frames, they have foundations, and that's the little honeycomb. This is a pre-pressed honeycomb that it was a full sheet. It was in there. I'm going to be tearing this out and replacing it with something else. I'll show you in a minute. But this has a little bit. It has a drawn out comb in it. Now this is a honey super. I don't like personally the wax foundations for honey supers. They're okay for brood chambers. The reason being is because when you take this out to extract your honey, you're going to remove the wax caps and you're going to put it in your centrifuge and draw the honey out. Well, the foundation tends to collapse. This is why I like the solid plastic foundation for my honey supers. And now this foundation is coated with a wax which helps the honeybees want to draw out comb. And here is an example of drawn out comb on that plastic wax coated foundation in a brood chamber frame. This has had damage, so I got to clean it up, and I'll show you guys how to clean them up, how I clean them up in just a moment. Now there is another type of frame and foundation that is available to beekeepers. I have a set of these all-in-one plastic molded frames with the plastic foundation coated with honey. These are great. I only have a select few of these, and here's what they look like when they're drawn out comb. So these have damage too, so I'm going to clean these up and get them ready, get them stored appropriately and get them ready for a new beehive. You can opt for just a frame with a little bit of a comb right across here, and the bees will start building it out naturally from here. That's all right for your brood chamber. in my book. But for a honey super, when you're extracting honey from that, don't even try. So since I have a empty frame, I purchased a bunch of these already wax coated plastic bases, and they just pop right in here. It's perfect because it's a hot day. Maybe. There you go. And voila, I have a durable wax coated plastic base in an old frame, so we can repurpose this and reuse it. Now here's an example of just the frame. Has some wires going back and forth through it to stabilize it, and this is just what the bees drew out. This is just the wax on which the bees created on a regular brood chamber frame. So this is perfect for brood chambers. However, it's got wax moth damage. I'm going to have to destroy this and replace the frame with a with a regular plastic base. I bought a bunch of them, so that'll help me. So personally, with many years of experience drawing honey, this is my preferred frame and foundation, and this is not, especially for the honey supers when you're harvesting honey. I have down here a bunch of frames that have the wax moth damage on it. You can see the webbing because they leave kind of a spider web look on there. That's what the wax moth's larvas do, and then they leave a lot of other stuff on there. So I'm going to pressure wash them, clean them up. So as far as these wax combs go, I just have to take my hive tool, clean out the wax because I don't want it, especially on these honey supers, the honey frames. Good for you if you can make them work for your hive. I can't make them work for, you know, when I'm extracting. And then they've got little pins in them. Got to push the pins out. And that's why this hive tool comes with this little eye bolt. You can pull those little pins out. See? Just push those pins out. Take that. And then got to clean out this groove here. All right, and pop the new frame in, and this will be ready to go into a honey super when I set it up. There. Okay, and that'll be easy to extract honey from and also clean if wax moths get in it. So this one's done, and then I pressure wash them, and it comes out like this. And the other side, I didn't pressure wash that side yet. This just has that webbing on it, and some of the little cocoons left. I just pressure wash those off. But anyway, that's how I clean wax moth debris or wax moth crap off of my frames. and foundation. Hope that helps you, inspires you to figure out how to keep wax moths out of your frames. I currently use a freezer, defunct freezer to store my frames in, because wax moths, mice, squirrels, rats cannot get into it and foul up my equipment. So this works out great for me. And then that tip that I got from that other beekeeper is just keep them spaced and in light, because apparently wax moths don't like that. They like dark places to lay their eggs. Yeah. Well, I'm Jerry Hansen, your host, with a homestead hat for beekeeping, cleaning up frames with a pressure washer, and preventative care for your wax moths. It curses just about every beekeeper I know. Anyway, stay tuned to more videos. You could do that by subscribing, clicking that bell icon. That alerts you to new videos as I upload them. Give us a thumbs up. Share my videos on your social media platforms. Helps us out. Remember, be safe, always be kind, and check out my other show I just did on beekeeping. Yeah, I got a new bee barn. You gotta check that one out if you haven't seen it already. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.